What's up, guys? Twintuitive 717. I am back with a short message here. So, I wanted to get into how the masculine feels about you pulling your energy back. And we do have toxicity coming out along with bound and patterns, which I feel like you no longer want to be a part of. So, I feel like this represents the reason why you're wanting to pull your energy back in the first place. And I do feel like many of them could be like taking off the mask, taking a good look at themselves right now because I don't think that they expected you to pull away, or I do feel like they have not experienced anybody drawing proper boundaries with them in a really long time, or just maybe ever. So I feel like a lot of you are just at your wits' end with many of these cycles, or you yourself, Divine Feminine, could be realizing that it's always going to be this repetitive loop with your masculine. So I feel like many of you are pulling your energy back because you need to do something different. It's like doing the same thing over and over is causing insanity. So many of you are intuitively knowing at this time that you need to give this space or give this a break, okay? I do feel like they are picking up on your energy more since you've pulled back. They may be more curious about where it is you're at, what it is you're doing. They could be having flashbacks to some of the conversations that you've recently had. And just really kind of backtracking on some of the conflict that you both have gone through as well. But they know that you're taking your power back in a sense. Okay, your masculines could be quiet right now, but believe me, they do know that there is a shift in the energy. Okay, I feel like a lot of you could be removing their contact information off of your phone so that they can't track things like when you're online or when was the last time you were seen online and things like that. I feel like that's what many of you are doing. It's like you're taking back control of your energy and someone has no access to it. Most likely because of the toxic patterns and feeling bounded to this connection with this person. You're exhausted at this time, Divine Feminine. So self-care is going to be a big thing for many of you. Take a salt bath. You can go near a body of water, whether it's a lake, the ocean. Take a walk and don't be afraid to take your shoes and socks off and dip your feet in the water because cleansing is going to be really important for you right now. And also shielding your energy and protecting your energy, because I do feel like with a lot of you pulling back, you're getting ready to kind of bunker down and go through some kind of rebirth. And so you might have people fixated on your business, is the best way I can put it, trying to pry into what it is you have going on. If many of your masculines had you caught up in toxic patterns where there's third parties, when your energy is out of the picture and you're no longer there for your masculine to feed off of, or any karmic energies around them, especially if you guys have been getting, like with the feminine card coming out, copycat energy. Every time you spend time with your masculine and they return back to karmic situations, many of you would feel really tired, or it would feel as though you were under a lot of these like you were bounded, like your energy didn't feel as vibrant as it once did. The more time you spent with this masculine, I feel like energetically many of you started to get signs about pulling back your energy. But if you didn't hear those intuitive messages loudly enough, you would have definitely gone through the ringer here. But I feel like many of you, your head is above water again, and you're being protected here with this rebirth energy. Rebirth is about you bunkering down over the winter. Okay, the winter is coming up for many of us in the feminine energy here. This is going to be about you laying low, and whatever moves, opportunities, abundance, just areas of enhancement, I'm hearing you're going to have to move quietly, okay? Move under the radar, because you're ready to do something new and you don't want anybody chasing your coattail or hanging on to you or getting any ideas about what it is you have going. No distractions is what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's get some tarot on it. In order to continue pulling your energy back, what do you need to focus on at this time? Okay, because you do have a lot of eyes on you, including your masculine and whoever they are attached to. Somehow keeping you looped into this cycle with your masculine. I feel like they were feeding off of your high vibrational energy, but the thing is like if they're not reciprocating, the universe is going to step in with divine timing and yank you out. It doesn't matter how strong, thick, or big these chains are. I feel like many of you have your ancestors, your guides stepping in to protect you from yet another cycle. Okay, maybe a lot of you, like head over heart type of thing, you had problems seeing the cycles for what it is they were. Many of you were hoping for some kind of change to manifest with your masculine, but it wasn't happening, and many of you didn't know when to quit. So I feel like divine intervention could have stepped in for many of you. Okay, so let's see what it is you need to continue to stay focused on, divine feminine, as you pull your energy back. I feel like let your masculines deal with a lot of the toxic patterns that they're currently caught in that prevents them from showing up as authentic or showing you the love that you deserve in a relationship where there's honesty, there's commitment, everything that you deserve, despite the fact that they may be a twin flame. It feels like your divine masculine, the passion with them, the chemistry, everything is there. When it comes down to the nitty gritty, the substance, what counts in a relationship, someone being reliable, moving with integrity, if those things aren't there, I feel like some of you who are in this feminine energy, you will consistently have the universe step in and interrupt whatever kind of hold this person has on you. Okay, whether it be like you're just kind of in over your head, hoping for the romance, hoping for the love. Maybe this masculine is extremely charming, very attractive to you. Certain things that you can feel illusioned by, or certain things are masked. I feel like many of you are being protected from that. You're literally being yanked out of that, and you're going into this kind of hermit energy over the winter time. I also feel for the feminines, it's to help replenish the energy that you have lost. Those who have taken energy from you and they've not reciprocated anything in return, they're also getting ready to face a lot of karma, okay? And you'll be able to see that manifesting in the future. But let's stay on topic here. Let's continue to focus on the feminine's energy here. As you pull away, focus on unity, do the right thing for the right reason. So you're starting to compare traditional versus new approaches. And this new approach is about you literally taking back control. You have the power to pull away from this cycle. Okay, many of you are waiting for some kind of change, waiting for your masculines to do the right thing. You guys are the ones being called to do the right thing, which is stepping away from this. We also have the Prince of Autumn, or the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Dependable, protective, chivalrous and humorous, cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, okay? And we also have kindness to others, so you're not necessarily burning any bridges. I feel like many of you are now just moving in silence as you kind of rein things in and put everything into perspective. Doing the right thing for the right reason is knowing that you're stepping away from your masculine in order to bring about a more authentic union, if that makes sense. Okay, many of you are experiencing the connection with them and something feels off. It's like they come, they go, you come, you go, you pull away, they pull away. It's like something just feels off with the energy, and many of you can feel it in the background. And for those of you who have, maybe continue to sweep some of these cycles that you've gone through with them under the rug, it keeps coming back as a pattern. And I feel like something is stepping in to take you away from it. It's coming in to ground you. With the Prince of Autumn here, many of you are starting to remember, like, wait a second, what's important to me? Like, what's important to me in a masculine energy that I see companionship with, love, romance? A lot of you are starting to see that, wait a second, their charm, their good looks, the sex, the intimacy, the passion, okay, the lust that's oftentimes very exciting. It's not enough. It's not holding up anymore, okay? Many of you are remembering your truth, which is paying attention to the meticulous details, not getting so wrapped up in somebody trying to charm you and forgetting what it's like to be treated correctly. Okay, what else does the universe want you to know about taking your energy back? What realizations are coming up for the feminines as you stay protected? Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups here, the Queen of Summer, loving, comforting, emotional. Listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, okay? Now it also says taking care of others, and in brackets, perhaps too much. So this could be also why many of you are being yanked out of this situation. The Queen of Cups in reverse tends to overgive, and you don't know when to stop, even if your boundaries are being taken advantage of, or again, someone is not reciprocating. They have you wrapped up in a whole bunch of karmic cycles, and you still continue to think, okay, maybe if I love harder, there's going to be change. Maybe if I love this person harder, maybe if I give more, maybe if I continue to pour and pour and pour into their cup, perhaps taking care of them too much, then that'll shift things, and it never does. So I feel like your Queen of Cups energy is being protected, okay? For many of you in this feminine energy who have a lot of love to give, the universe is protecting that. It'll be met with the right circumstances for you to give that. But right now is about learning a valuable lesson about reciprocation. You have to have it return back to you the same way that you're giving it. Okay, we also have the Five of Autumn, Five of Pentacles. Reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for a career change. Feeling challenged by money issues. Okay, now that could also be a thing that a lot of you have been experiencing with the toxic bounds, the patterns. Right now, it's time for you to take back control of your energy, maybe even in areas of your life when it comes to your career, your Pentacles. Maybe a lot of this has been draining you over the past, where you haven't been able to put enough focus into yourself where you can clearly decide like how it is you want to spend your time. How am I going to recuperate my energy? Okay, don't let anything throw you off right now. I feel like that's why it's saying it's a poor time for a career change. Many of you might be feeling impulsive to want to pull away or break away from these cycles with this masculine. I'm hearing relocate, move, get out of the job that you're in, but I feel like the universe is saying whoa, 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 hold your horses. Remember, the Knight of Pentacles energy here is about slow moving energy, staying grounded and remembering your goals and moving, doing things in order step by step. The most important thing here is that many of you have woken up to the message, or the clear message, that you need to start pulling back. Okay, you've been giving way too much energy and you've not been getting what you want in return from this connection. Okay, I strongly feel that with the card that started off this reading, toxicity bound patterns, a lot of you are wrapped up in a lot of these twin flame connections, someone you see or feel is your divine masculine, but what you're getting out of this whole connection with them, or trying to stabilize some kind of connection with them, you're being met with toxic patterns in this person. And I feel like with the Queen of Cups energy, you're trying to accept this and heal it and change it and give them a chance. Now is time for you to pull up your socks, put your guards up, and block this person off. There is no amount of loving this person that's going to change them. But you know what is going to give them a big eye opener? You stepping up, taking your energy back and saying enough is enough. Like, I don't want this. I'm done. Okay, whoever this is, they need to hear you say to them, I'm sorry, but you're not good enough. What you're giving to me, what you're bringing to the table, it's not good enough. I need to take a step back. I need to protect myself from you. What you're bringing to the table, it's not good enough. Okay, I feel like a lot of you need to step up and speak your truth and say this to this person. And I feel like ultimately that is what's going to end up breaking this pattern, breaking this spell, and then push you into that forward movement of gaining stability in the many areas of your life that you've been missing out on, because this person, and again, whoever else they've been connected to, they've been feeding off of this beautiful Queen of Cups energy that you've been taking care of things energetically for way too long. The universe, your guides, whoever it is stepping in, and I literally feel like this pulling back energy. Somebody out there is gently pulling you back. And I feel like in the past, you didn't know how to do this. You didn't know how to step back. You didn't know how to stop taking their calls. You didn't know how to stop answering their messages. You didn't know how to stop reaching out. You know, I feel like all of these things are being protected now. Many of you are waking up with all of a sudden the empowerment or the strength to be like, oh, wait a second, like, I don't want this anymore. And if they do reach out, many of you are saying, hey, listen, like, don't contact me right now. I need space from you. And that is that eye opener that this person needs to know that you're well aware of their intentions, their energy, their vibe. And if this is your twin flame and your divine masculine, that shift alone, you'll see that it's the truth of your twin flame if they also follow along in line with this shift. Okay, they start doing the inner work, because no access to you, if it's your divine counterpart and you start as the feminine, you start learning lessons about living authentic, remaining in your truth, doing the best thing for you, they can't help but feel that shift. That's why they're your counterpart. What you do for yourself, they automatically do for themselves as well. And that's how you end up seeing that you're on this journey, because it's such a drastic shift from how they were. okay, from how they were. Sorry, with this card here, with the toxic balance, the patterns. If you stay wrapped up in those patterns with them, then you can also fall into those karmic cycles. You both stop recognizing each other as twin flames and start seeing each other as karmic. There's a lot of resentment. So see it for what it is now. Step into your feminine energy and listen to those intuitive hits that you've been getting about, again, pulling your energy back. I feel like even the title of the reading alone is going to resonate heavily for you. Okay, so I don't know who this was for. I hope it was helpful. You guys take it easy, and I will catch you in the next reading. Okay, take care. Bye, guys.